Welcome one and all from the top to the bottom, fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world, unless you consider the world flat, and then from across the world. Okay, let's talk about what Galadon was thinking when he decided to attack these bases. Actually, no, I'm looking at these bases in Legend League after I've already committed to attacking them with my Electro Dragon spam. And speaking of spam, it's time to spam another brand new Clash of Clans account using my absolutely beautiful, just released, look at this thing, the Samsung S23 Ultra. Smooth, slick, fast. Look at this thing. It's got the brand new Snapdragon 8 Generation 2 mobile platform, uniquely customized and optimized for the Galaxy Diamond series. This thing has an insanely high frame rate, making gaming on mobile really smooth. The S23 Ultra's adaptive display features mean that you'll never have to sacrifice comfort for clarity. Whether you're out in the sun or playing in bed with the lights off, the adaptive vision booster, and yes, I clash both of those ways, will make sure that your screen adapts to the environment and keeps the contrast looking awesome so you don't have eye strain in low light conditions. Super long battery life, a built-in iconic S Pen, and yes, a cooling system that makes sure that it doesn't overheat when you're playing non-stop. I am thankful for my S23 Ultra, and thank you to Samsung for sponsoring today's episode. And now, we're just kind of taking a look at what I see in the moments before I start an attack, looking at the major defenses, what the Inferno Towers are set to, where of course the sweepers are facing, and then what can I take out with, say, the Chain Lightning from maybe one E-Dragon, as opposed to the heroes, as opposed to a single baby dragon. Which angle do I want to approach from? All of these things I'm trying to think about, and that's where I decided right here that I would start on this left-hand side with a solo Electro Dragon. It's far enough away from the air defense that it can get several buildings down, and we should be okay. On the bottom, I went with a baby dragon, also because I thought this funneling would work out pretty well, and then it would also make sure the heroes go down one side. I don't bring wall breakers. Maybe I should, but this is how it goes. Okay, so look, as I've sent all the balloons in ahead of the E-Dragons to try to pick up any seeking air mines. The baby dragon has finished the funnel, so the heroes are going to go up that right-hand side as all of the E-Dragons come in here with the blimp, with the warden, and then very quickly I try to make sure I get the warden ability off with the blimp in range. So you could see right here was a complete failure. So the warden ability goes, but the blimp, yeah, does not benefit from the Warden's aura because Galadon's just a little bit too slow. Okay, the aura, the ability, you know what I mean. Okay, so this is the problem. I'm pausing this video and I still don't have time to figure out what the heck I'm doing. In the midst of it, yes, obviously we can see the blimp didn't make it to the town hall. Nobody's headed for the town hall, but, yes, we do have the Royal Champion saved just in case. Now over here, single target Inferno, scattershot, air defense, Archer Queen, lots to worry about. I kind of just tried to decide where can I get the best value out of the freeze spells. There I got the Queen and the Inferno Tower. You can see now the dragons have split up really beautifully, and I figure if I just wait long enough, I can drop the Royal Champion right down the middle, and she should go straight to the town hall. Right about here, only on this right-hand side do I have to worry about anything that could distract her, but I think I'm okay. So the single target Inferno, the dragons are after that. Another good freeze, look at that. Just barely getting the Inferno Tower and that air defense on the far side. And now the Royal Champion can come in, and we know she's going to go straight after the Town Hall. Even though that, okay, the other Inferno Tower did finally go down. So the Royal Champion, she heads straight in. She is my insurance policy against 1-star 99% attacks. We use her ability. Also, we have the Phoenix with her, and that can be critical because, yes, I know I talked about how the Phoenix does great things with the Barbarian King, but if there were a defense in the way, the Phoenix is going to help the Royal Champion get to the Town Hall anyway. She survives, gets through the Town Hall, and with her ability, gets through this scatter shot. Well, okay, her Phoenix did, but that was pretty big right there because you can see how close I am to failing this. Now, also, I brought the heroes and I sent them in on the opposite side from where I thought I was going to send them when I was looking at the replay, but that's because things happen so fast I can't even think about what I'm doing. Okay, so that's just the way attacks go. And if it's not going like that for you, then I feel bad. I feel sorry because this should be exciting. It should be fun. It should be edge of your seat action. You should be worried about every attack. If you're going in knowing you're going to 3-star every single time, then write me a comment and I'll put you in a video. But yeah, no, it should be fun, right? It's always fun to, you know, sweat it out. So let's take a look at this one. Sweepers are in opposite directions. Inferno Towers are all set to single, And then what else was I looking at here? Where the heroes are, where the clan castle is, and those corners. Where are, you know, these buildings, okay, they're pretty far apart. So obviously an Electro Dragon over there wouldn't be great. Over here, the buildings are definitely closer together. You could get some chain action, but then you have a couple of air defenses and the single target Inferno right in the way as well. So you got to worry about that. And then also, will the single target Inferno wipe out one of your heroes if you're not careful? Yes, obviously it will. So we think about all of these things and then we YOLO. In this case, we're going to drop baby dragons at the top to try to help funnel the Electro Dragons. On the far left-hand side, that's where the heroes are going to go in, and we've got a pretty clear path of where they're going to head. So then everybody else, all of the dragons go in at about 10 o'clock, right here, right behind the balloons, and then this time, let's hope the blimp can make it, right? Because the warden goes down right behind the blimp, the king and the queen are down on the far left-hand side. The baby dragons did an okay job funneling. You can see that they're going to keep the E-dragons and the balloons pretty tightly grouped, and hopefully we can defeat or distract or get around that air sweeper with the blimp. So quickly we put the warden down. This time, the warden ability. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, the warden ability is going to get dropped just in time to grab the there it is, the blimp. And now we're going to put down 2 rage spells side by side. The third rage spell over by the town hall. The blimp this time makes it all the way right on top of the town hall. And that's exactly what I wanted to have happen. And we didn't even have to sweat the air sweeper. It kind of went around it. I think the air sweeper was focused on somebody else. And there you go. The payload is dropped on top of the town hall. And I've got like 700 rage spells here. I don't even know what's happening at this point. Complete panic. I drop a freeze on an exploded town hall, which, by the way, if any of you ever want to do, it is a good luck charm for making sure you get a 3-star, as you'll see here in just a moment. But obviously, there's a good freeze. Now, that's a pretty good freeze on a scatter shot and on that thing that we call the monolith. That's it, monolith. I forgot what it was called in the panic. And we get through that. On the right-hand side, you've got the Inferno Towers, the Eagle, and the Queen, and the Warden. These are always a concern for me. And right here, yeah, obviously, there could have been a much better freeze that could have grabbed the Eagle, Queen, and Warden statue. Okay, over here we freeze. We don't freeze the air defense. Fine, that's good. Whatever, Galadon, you could have grabbed that air defense. And yeah, those are the minor fails that happen in every attack. But as you can see at the bottom of the screen, we're wrapping around at the top of the screen. We're getting annihilated by the single target. And yes, no spells left. Only the Queen's ability at this point. And yeah, I'm just kind of like hoping. Like, it looks like maybe we're okay. I don't know. The Expos are firing ground only. Well, no, there's one ground and there's one air and ground. The air and ground goes down. And you've got the Archer Queen. Now she's used her ability. You got a couple of dragons at the top. You're sweating the remaining air defense. But hey, at this point, there's nothing you could do, right? You might as well go walk the dog or something because you have no control over the outcome of this raid. But it looks pretty good, feels pretty good because we've got a few Electro Dragons left and no air defenses. And of course, the Expo is not going to touch any of me Electro Dragons. So did I just say me Electro Dragons? I did. I said me Electro Dragons. But that's the problem. I'm so panicked that I don't even know how these tribe guys and all the other pros can do 746 different things with these multi-phase, multi-stage attacks with 17 different troops and 98 different spells and clones and skellies and freezes. No, it's not going to happen. I mean, the only thing I could use is a couple of free recall spells for when I screw up. But yeah, okay. And then every now and then, even a blind squirrel gets a nut, Galadon picks up another 3-star. Okay, let's move on and break down this one. Now, first of all, this is one of the best bases you ever want to see when you're going after a base with Electro Dragons because everything is so tightly grouped, right? Now, obviously, all 4 air defenses grouped at the top of the base is not ideal for anybody hoping to stop an air attack. And yes, leaving a scatter shot on the outside of your base, this guy probably had it upgrading, right? That's what was happening. So we did take advantage. And this is the thing, you know, this is the amateurs version of pick off everything you can. You see the pros bring one troop and they know that minion can take out that specific building. Well, we saw this scatter shot, so we used both of our baby dragons. So now you can see the funneling only over on the left-hand side for the king and the queen. They're going to go down the bottom. Everybody else goes in the top right here. And we did see the sweepers were both pointed the other direction. We got the blimp all the way to the core. We dropped a rage and a freeze and the kitchen sink. And sure enough, the town hall goes down. So yeah, at this point, you know you're going to overrun this base because I've destroyed the town hall and everybody is coming in behind the sweepers and everything is so tightly grouped that chain attacks from the Electro Dragons, they're going to be really effective. And 2, freeze spells, rage spells, also going to be very effective because everybody is tightly grouped, both the offensive troops and the defenses. So right here, once again, we've got the Royal Champion and the Archer Queen's ability left and a couple of, okay, only one Inferno Tower, and it's almost down. You can see it's nearly history. Actually, let's go Frosty. The Snowman, Frosty, Anyway, yeah, there we go. Takes it out, and that's absolutely awesome. Defending Archer Queen, also one shred of health. I think the Royal Champion farted on her, finished her off, and we're going to easily destroy this base. Feels good, and that's how we do it. And, you know, I just thought it would be fun to share the real-time thinking of how I go about attacking one of these bases with Electro Dragons. Share your thoughts down below and your tips for me, because I am always open to suggestions. Thank you, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end of this very panicked episode. You know you are the true hashtag Galafam, and that is why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there and make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and I'll see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, that was the fastest 10 minutes of my life. I'm completely exhausted.